Oh my gosh, that's loud. Okay. Loud in my ears, anyway. Hey! I wanted to at least one time show off the title screen here. Oops. There we go. Misaligned. Welcome back to Super Lesbian Animal RPG. Oh, hello, mother. I'm not. I already told you I'm not your mother. You've asked the cow, you've asked the tractor, you've asked the farmer. My goodness, when will you learn? These beast folk are strange, Jarvis. Did you hear that instead of letting her succumb to mana poisoning, they actually healed Paula, even after fighting her? Oh? Paula, the polar bear? Oh, God. Do you get the sense that Jarvis is the real villain here? Like, Verena seems to be faltering, and Jarvis is the only one who's just got, like, abject disdain for everything about Reverie and all the people here. Ooh. Yes. This is it. My old magic school. It really was destroyed. Left in ruins since that day. This is where Xenia... Where? I mean, of course, this is the state it's in. Why did I allow myself to hope otherwise? God, why did I have to come back to this place? It's noble of you to want to give this planet a second chance, but these people have done nothing to deserve it. Look around you. Your kindness was wasted on this horrid world. You're right, Jarvis. I wanted to believe that maybe, just maybe, what I did had improved the world after all, in spite of everything. But it didn't. This world really did just use me and discard me, because I let my guard down. I was soft. I won't make that mistake a second time. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Jarvis. Now come along. We've got preparations to make for the final phase of the plan. I forgot. I've got Xenia watching over us because I just love that. I love that illustration so much. Look at her. She's just like, "Whoa, what are you up to? Do you need any help? Need any tea? Any dragonberry tea?" Well, Claire and I got to talking about Verena, and something seems off. Think about it. Verena had Greenridge. Her side had already won, and she let us go. There were no casualties. They took no prisoners. All that effort and they just left. Why? It seemed like they did that. It seemed like they just did that to toy with us. This is all some big test, remember? That's what she said, but that doesn't sound anything like the Verena that Xenia told us about. This might sound crazy, but what if we were the ones to face Verena? But instead of fighting her, we just tried talking to her. You know, talk a few times and dodge her attacks and do a mercy at the very end at just the right timing. I know, maybe I'm being naive, but I think the Verena who bettered all our lives with a single act of kindness is still in there. I sense good in her, Obi-Wan. We can save her. Okay, I hope it doesn't end up like the end of Return of the Jedi. That'd be pretty sad. Before you go, I've got a few gifts for you that will help you with the task ahead. I've trained many spellcasters over the years, so believe me when I say I know a talented healer when I see one. Oh, this almost feels like the Wizard of Oz. For you, a diploma. Brains are not something that you have, they're something you develop and earn. And for you, the Tin Man, a heart. It's just a clock. It's you. It turns out you had a heart all along, but this will remind you that you do have a ticking heart in your chest somewhere. I also want to give you this key. It will let you reach Verena on the tallest mountain on the island. Ah, the dragon key for all those doors. I knew it. As soon as Xenia pulled out the staff. Yeah, there you go. As if she had to tell us. But I was playing my 3DS a lot, and I got really into Pokemon Art Academy, especially when they kind of took off the training wheels and you're meant to draw with construction shapes instead of just tracing the line art. That was really cool, although left to my own devices, having to draw without the lines to trace. Some of my, like, I drew Lugia and the mouth didn't look quite as, you know, intimidating roar as I wanted it to. It looked more like it's going kind of like, what? What's going on? What's this big storm in the background? But generally pretty fun. Oh, here we go, the Emberwoods. Oh, there is a door up here. Okay, let's go find the door. Weirdly enough, this reminds me of a Dragon Ball Z game. You can only go through certain doors with certain characters at a given level. And so you find yourself backtracking very late in the game to find the, like, that, like, Vegeta level 45 door or whatever that you wanted to go through, that you, like, remember seeing at the beginning of the game. Gonna open up his chest. Instructions for a spell. Well, he's learned Bloom. Cool. Genie makes bridge flowers bloom. Oh, finally! We've been seeing those flowers in bodies of water all over the place for days. No suspiciously placed plant can stand in our way now. Yeah. Bloom. Yay! Oh, I've been waiting. I was hoping we would finally get to do these. Cool snake. I remember, what's her name? The mouse from the library. There's absolutely nothing cool about this snake. It's like, what are you talking about? This snake is super cool. Look at him. Look at that sneaker. The only thing he's missing is a blunt. Cool. We'll come back to this one. I'm not ready to step into a corruption dungeon just yet. I want to get these other doors. I want to get these other mystery doors first. Because I'm hoping we get something cool like an airship or some kind of, like, boat. Kind of big boat. Huh? Sounds like everyone's gathered in the middle of town. Oh. Everywhere we go, something's happening. I gotta get in the right headspace for Neff's voice. Come on, aren't you guys curious? Even a little? Okay. Out in the desert, there's a dangerous place we call the Crypt. It's where we first woke up. Pepsi and I want to get in there and see if we can find any information about where we came from. I don't know how much you've heard from the others, but none of us can remember where we came from. We don't remember our old lives, even if we had them. We just got woken up one day in a strange place full of broken machines and dude, God knows what. But everyone can't resist a mystery like this. What about my mom? She knows the Crypt better than anyone, and she told me she's down if I can get a group together. That'll make this interesting for me. But I guess now's my chance to show my mom what I can do. That's the spirit. I think part of how my brain is broken by media is that whenever anybody says that's the spirit, all I can think about now is Rocket Power and the guy in the top hat who just... I think it's just one episode. He appears out of nowhere to go, oh, that's the spirit, and he tips his hat. I think it was the, like, sandcastle competition one. Can I ask who your favorite character is? I'm probably... I think maybe... I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, it's another critter. Why? Why are you putting this burden on me? Dang it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out where the critters belong. Jodie's my favorite character to do her voice. Because for some reason... Jodie's voice just comes real easy. I don't know why, but I can just talk like Jodie all day long, all day and night, forever and ever. Never have to stop. She feels like a very aspirational character as well, because she's just got her whole... Maybe she doesn't have her whole life together, but she's very wholesome, and I like that about her, but... I don't know if she's my favorite. I don't know. I'm bad at picking favorites. I feel like I associate a little bit with each of the 4 main cast as well. So maybe one of them is my favorite, if I had to pick. I like Allison a lot. Just gives no shits. All kicks. Not to mention I've got a mountain of paperwork to fill out and a whole town that's still on edge. And I probably left my stove on and... Okay, that does it. You're taking a break. I'll carry you out of here myself if I have to. Now's not a good time, dear. It's never gonna be a good time. Come on, let's go have some fun, just for the afternoon. Everyone else can keep an eye on things here. I know it's your job to look out for Greenridge, but it's my job as a girlfriend to look out for you. And you're running on fumes. Oh, we get a Jody and Faith date now. Naturally, we have 3 lesbian couples tied to the main cast, and we've had a date with each of them. Except for this one. We can have a beach day. Come on, I know you like seeing me in a swimsuit. Okay, now you're not playing fair. But very well, if you insist. Are you ready to head straight to the beach? Oh, look at that cute. Jody's outfit almost looks like exercise gear. And Faith's got a big hat that she has to like cut in the middle for her horn. I'm gonna catch us dinner right here. Barehanded, I presume? You know it. Oh, Jody's gonna go catfishing. Wait, do they even have catfish or freshwater fish? What am I talking about? Because you know you can't. If you go catching a catfish, you like put your hand in the water and they bite it and you pull them up, or whatever. I've never done it, but I've seen it. Oh, dinner and a show. Oh, look at that sly little sprite. All right, Jody is indeed a cat. Wow, look at the size of this one. Seems like a worthy challenge. Yeah. I am the beach. Oh, a big axe fish. Monster Hunter, eat your heart out. Should we do a boulder? Boulder! Counterattack knights. Faith joined in. Need a hand? You know I never turned down a team up with the Guardian Greenridge. Oh, hang on, her portrait changed back. Their portraits changed for fighting. They got changed for fighting, I guess. Okay, it's on the grill. So far, so... Oh, I'm glad we caught 2 fish. All right, don't panic. We've got more right. What the hell? Oh my god. And the giant ice sprite. Look at Faith. That's amazing. Okay, I'll admit I'm a bad cook, but this is not normal. This must be the work of magic, right? Maybe? Maybe Javis tracked us here and is messing with us again. Method man with us again. Faith? Why limit it to him? Lord knows I've already made countless enemies as a guardian. Who knows how many of them could have put some kind of cooking curse on me as an act of revenge. Faith, I'll probably have to go on a wild goose chase trying to track down whoever did this and... Faith! What? You're off the clock, remember? Forget about work. Sorry. Don't worry about the food. It's my fault for pressuring you into it. Now, as we both know, I'm no magic expert, but Claire says that magic is influenced by emotions. Do you think that maybe this stress could have caused the fires? Yes, probably. Come on, let's have a seat. Jody looks really uncomfortable, but I guess it's just her expression. I'm sorry, Jody. You dragged me out here to try to make me relax, but I don't know if that's going to work. I appreciate your attempts to pamper me, dear, I really do. But you don't have to try to be my therapist. It's not your job to manage the feelings of everyone around you. Yeah, you tell her, Faith. You tell her. You're not just anyone to me, though, Faith. Look, I know you're not happy with me right now, and I don't blame you, but I want to make it right any way I can. What, for asking me to cook? Jody, you don't have to blame yourself for... Not that. I mean, you know, the stuff with the guild. Is that what this is about? Jody, you don't have to blame yourself for the mess we're in. I certainly don't. I know you want to fix things, but guilt-tripping yourself isn't the solution. Your feelings matter just as much as everyone else's, Jody. This is important. She needs to hear this. Jody needs to know this. Say nothing. No. Again, like with Claire's date, we gotta open up. We gotta open up and voice our concerns. Everyone else is going through so much worse than me right now, though. You need me to be your rock. That's my thing. You're not a rock, Jody. You can be hurt just like the rest of us. You don't have to be this unshakable guardian angel for me and everyone else to love you. You know that, right? We really are alike in so many ways. That's why we get each other so easily. But just like me, you put the weight of the world on your shoulders with no regard for yourself. It wouldn't kill you to be a little selfish sometimes, you know? Wait, you're just distracting yourself by trying to help me with my problems now, aren't you? See? I told you we'd get each other, dear. You don't have to carry that weight alone, though. You gave Claire that speech about needing to accept help from others, but you could stand to do the same. You can delegate things more. You can trust our friends to take care of things, like I'm trying to do. There's strength in numbers, you know? Very well. I'll try to be better about trusting people if you agree to work on blaming yourself for everything. Deal? I know what she's trying to say, but that phrasing sounds like get better at blaming yourself for everything, you know, to work on it. It's like, I know that's not what she means, but that it sounds like that now that when I'm reading it, when I'm looking at it. Dale, I'm going to become the greatest self-hating machine ever. It's like, what? Wait, no, Jody, no, that's not what I was saying, Jody. No, you work on not blaming yourself. You're not blaming yourself, okay? Do not. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. Do not. Listen to the music box and do not blame yourself for other people's problems. I can't believe I ever let you go. I should have made you a paladin. Province would have hated working with the boss's girlfriend. Exactly. Her reaction would have been priceless. Do you ever think what we could have been, though? Maybe, but I'm glad for what we have. I wouldn't trade this for the world. I love you, dear. I love you too, Faye. Now let's enjoy the rest of this afternoon. Because that's what Jody wanted, and Jody deserves to get what she wants just as much as I do. You want to watch me catch another fish? Oh, you know I'll never get tired of that. Yay! Quest complete! That kind of undercuts it a little bit. The sweet little moment. Quest complete! 1,000 experience for everybody. Greg? Sean. His last name starts with a G. I was not... There's one letter from the name Greg in Sean's name, and it's... Is this what wizards did for fun before they had stuff like the internet or contact juggling balls? Just leave big cubes out in the woods? Hey, don't knock it till you try it. Best wizards get up in the morning because they know even their most trivial actions will continue to perplex strangers long after they're gone. It's kind of like modern art. The actual purpose of this cube is less important than the fact that it's making us think. Jody's like an art patron. Oh god, yeah, wizards love that stuff. But Mumford, since I checked all of Greenridge, I think Mumford has to be next. Oh, Misty Spectre. This is in one of the screenshots for the game on Steam, which is weird because it's so far into the game. It's the specter of gym leader Misty. She never got her bike, and now she's trapped. She never got her new bike from Ash, and now she's trapped forever in the afterlife. Come on, let's just wade across the river. It's like 2 feet deep. Allison, the water here is glowing neon blue. I don't trust that. It's probably supercharged with mana or electrolytes or something. You know, the thing that plants crave. What's so dangerous about a mana river? Aren't our bodies full of mana now? Your body's also full of blood, but if you saw a river of blood, you wouldn't want to take a sip, would you? I mean, if you told me not to, I'd be a little tempted. Stuff. Oh my gosh, Allison, how could you say that? That's so gross. What the hell is wrong with you? Allison. But what voice do I give Yasmin? She's a centaur. I'm kind of tempted to give her just another Texan accent or something, another southern accent, for being horse related. But I don't know. Let's see. Greetings, fellow travelers. I'm Yasmin. Pleased to meet you. I'm a researcher for the archaeology department at Brightport University. This valley is a goldmine for someone in my field. That's right, she had a magnifying glass, or a spyglass, as you might. A spyglass. Noah says that anything of value in this sanctuary was plundered long before they made this place their home, but that's not true. I mean, look at the stonework here, it's so intricate. The style seems to date these ruins back to around the start of the Arcane era. Yep. I mean, we would know that because Zinnia talked about it. Basically, she said she built a school up here in this area. Ah, the stories these bricks could tell. Oh gosh, I'm almost turning into like what's her name? Eliza Thornberry's dad from The Amazing Thornberrys. Quite intriguing, I dare say. Oh, the stories these ruins could tell. What? Maybe I'll give somebody the Dad Thornberry voice. I have an idea. Talk to the face, not the tail. What do you need, travelers? About? Welcome to my shop, travelers. I am Libra. If you have the coin, I'll be willing to part with some of my valuables. Would you happen to know an old wizard by the name of Bartholomew Leon? I haven't heard that name in a long time. But yes, I've met the old codger. What makes you think I would know him? Is it because I seem like the villainous type? Yes. Fair enough. I've just always been curious about him. He tells so many stories about his time as a villain, but how much of that is true? Oh, lots of them, I'm sure. He was quite fearsome in his youth, always trying to conquer revelry. But he gave it all up to raise his daughter. A waste of his talents, if you ask me. I suppose it was impressive that he created his little Catherine in a cauldron with dark magics, though. Excuse me? What did you just say about creating a cauldron? What, you didn't know? I don't believe that for a second. That's a whole lot of hogswash. Old Bartholomew was never married, so he created a successor on his own. Of course, little Catherine turned out painfully normal. And now his granddaughter, Pepper, on the other hand, she's going places. She's got a dark future ahead of her. Not that I would condone committing any crimes or act of villainy as a law-abiding merchant. Oh no, this is the reporter that they were talking about over there. It was a skeleton. Please, no requests for autographs, folks. Oh, sorry, but I don't think we actually know who you are. You wound me, kid. The name's Hugh Mann, intrepid human reporter for Kingdom News. I'm here investigating the strange events that have this little island at Tizzy. A sudden increase in monster attacks, electromagnetic disturbances, what a scoop! I'm calling it Monster-gated. You see, this is an animal sanctuary wall. Do you notice something missing? The restrooms. How are we supposed to take a poo? They could be anywhere on the Sapphire Islands by now. They're probably hiding in obscure, hard-to-reach places where they think they'll be safe. Maybe even in chests. Plus, there are 8 of them in total, and that's a lot of animals for an elemental to track down. Wow! We only have 3. That's 37.5% of all the critters to track down. I'm trying to think of like British, like kind of barkeep voice. I don't know, Vicky. Oh, maybe she's like Scottish. Nobody here yet. If you need a room, though, it's 100G. Hi, would you happen to know if anything interesting is going on around here that we should know about? You know what, I shouldn't announce what the accent I'm trying to do is and just do it and pretend like everything's intentional. What, you think you can just waltz in as total strangers and expect me to dish out all the hot gossip? Is that what you think tavern keepers do? Yes. Well, good, because I'm just pulling your legs. I do love some good gossip. What voice do you have? Lots of interesting people around here lately. Oh wait, are you a woodland paladin too? I don't run into another one very often. I am, what a coincidence. Actually, I could use some help training as a woodland paladin. Would you happen to know anyone who can help with that? Well, Noelle has helped me with my duties in the past. I know they're not the most gregarious, but maybe you could go ask them. Please, I am no mere spellcaster. I am a magician. I am able to peer deep into one's very soul. If one gazes long enough, my amazing mirror is able to reflect one's true self. Remind me to be careful around that mirror. Hey, if you've been to the Sever Islands corner of the astral plane, have you encountered a certain sleeping rabbit in there? Ah yes, the Dream Knight. I have heard the legends, same as any traveler of the astral plane. Why? I can't help but wonder what that guy's deal is, but he never responds when you try to talk to him. If you've got magic that can interface directly with the soul, maybe we could speak to him and see if he's okay. Most interesting, I had not considered this, but it seems you have found a challenge worthy of my skills. Very well then, meet me in the astral plane when you wish to meet the Dream Knight. And you're sure you want Woodland Paladin training? No going back. Wait, why? Could I change? I'm gonna be decisive. I'm positive. Well, you have been a big help with my animals. Actually, now that I think about it, there's something deep in the forest that Yasmin wanted to investigate with me. You could act as my bodyguard, and maybe along the way I could give you some pointers. Oh, that would be perfect. Very well then. Your friends can stay here and hold down the fort while we're gone. Okay. Treasure chest. Oh, it's a mimic. Look at that adorable mimic. Oh. Oh, Huna, were you cute actually? Normally I always attack you guys for funsies, but you scared off that other monster. It's giving me a hard time. So here, have this. Oh, thank you so much, Mimic. Peace. Oh, I like the Mimics. They're cool. Oh, and open that bush up. Aw, Mimic, you're cool. Oh. Oh, fellow healer. Perfect. We're not really looking for a fight, so...
No. I've renounced my ways as a healer. The queen is up ahead, and only those who are truly worthy may have an audience.
Okay, no offense, but are you sure about that? It's not Paula? Or the boys, or...
You are still so naive. I will show you the error of your ways.
Oh my god. It's got a bazooka.
And that is why you are not ready. You are not prepared.
Shout out for all you WoW fans out there. Heavy jelly.
You think you've got what it takes? Only your strongest star power to possibly get through our armor. And no sale works either. Unless we would live in the thing you've got.
Okay, this is a weird challenge I did not expect.
I see that I was wrong about you. You are truly strong. Perhaps you are the one Verena has been waiting for. You may proceed.
Oh, wait, does this actually lead to... I thought that this was just... Where's that Uncanny Valley? Oh, oops, we don't want to go here yet. Right. Okay, cool. I thought this hid another one of Zinnia's, like, special secret things. But this is actually how you go to the end of the game. That makes sense. That makes sense why you have to use all your star power moves and stuff. Oops. Never mind. Our heroes discover the barren wasteland that is the Uncanny Valley. Meanwhile, Verena is having second thoughts about revoking magic from the world of reverie. Melody has found a potential teacher to improve her woodland paladin skills. What awaits her in the woods north of the Uncanny Valley Sanctuary? Find out next time on Super Lesbian Animal RPG.